All right. Let's take a look at this reading and writing fill in the blanks, number 9. Now, I've already gone through these and I noticed that in this exercise, it's all vocabulary. It's hard to improve vocabulary, especially in a short time, right? With vocabulary, you build it over time, and it takes a lifetime to, you know, accumulate. So if we're trying to improve vocabulary in a short time, this might be difficult. But luckily, a lot of these questions are actually taken from past exam questions. So hopefully you might see them again. These articles are taken from the internet. PTE doesn't actually write their own articles. So we actually try to find the original article to make sure the answers are correct. And then we post them. And I also post these in the reading, what's that called? Reading skill builder, right? Because you're going to have to read articles, right? The articles in there are actually just the original articles from PTE. Okay, so again, all these questions are dealing with vocabulary. It can be collocation, like the first one right here. This one, if you're looking at coral reef, the coral reef, right? The Great Barrier Reef. Now, if you're looking at these options, formation, gathering, location, devastation. Now, 2 of them should be able to be removed right away. The first one, I would say devastation. If you look at the word devastation, does that sound like a positive or a negative word? Do you agree that this is negative? And if you look at this sentence, just the sentence by itself, like this is the sentence here, right? Damn, this is a long sentence. But basically, if you look at this sentence, do you see any single word that is negative? If you don't, then you don't want to be the party pooper. What does that mean? You don't want to be the one that brings the negativity to the party. There is no negative word in here. So why would ya put the negative in here? So that's what I would say. Devastation is automatically gone. To me, the next word that's gone is gathering. I don't believe gathering works here because gathering means getting together, like coming together, everyone moving to one place to get together. Coral doesn't move, right? Coral it doesn't move. It's a fixed object that's on the rocks in the water. It doesn't move. So how can it get up? Like, yo, come through, come to my house, come to my section of the ocean. That ain't happening. So I would say gathering and devastation are both gone. So you're left with 2 words, formation and location. And then you have to see which one sounds best. Coral, formation, they form, okay? So I would pick this one as the collocation, the first one. Now next, what do we have here? I already forgot. Okay. So insertion, point, penetration, beam, all of these are vocabulary words related to the topic of conversation. So anytime we are looking at vocabulary, you do have to read a little bit, okay? So if we just read the sentence by itself, hopefully that is enough. But this has been a long, damn, that's a long sentence as well. But if, that's my fault. I can't see, okay? That's actually not the sentence. The sentence is here, okay? However, what I noticed by highlighting the sentence above, I saw this word. The sun's energy, however, penetrates at most. Penetrates. It means that it goes into something, right? If you have a needle, tattoos, right? It penetrates your skin. It goes in. So because they're using the word penetrate, and I saw the word penetration here, let's see if it works. The relatively shallow penetration of solar energy. I believe you can use penetration. And the reason is because of this word, shallow. Do you know what that means? It's when you go to the swimming pool. This is where I need to go when I go swimming. I need to swim in the kids section because I can't swim. and that's called the shallow end. The shallow means not deep, and then it becomes deeper in the swimming pool, right? So shallow penetration, it means if you penetrate, it doesn't penetrate too deep. The other words actually, insertion might work, shallow insertion, okay? Because you insert something and it's not deep. However, because I saw the word penetrates here, I'm going with penetration. I'm not going to go with insertion because they use the word penetrate. That's the noun, penetrates the verb. I would go with that one. All right, next, let's take a look here. This is all vocabulary. Let's take a look to see if you know. This is all vocabulary: arid, lush, frigid, warm. Okay, so this is all dealing with type of climates, I would say, some types of climate. Okay, if you don't know this vocabulary, let's just take a look at the clue. Okay, because again, we're dealing with vocabulary, we do need to read. Damn, there's a long sentence, right? It comes to here. The clue that I see is this: deep ocean floor. I've never been there. I do not wish to go there. Deep ocean floor. So this is describing the environment in the deep ocean floor. First of all, do you think it's warm there? Do you think it is warm in the deep ocean floor? I've never been there, but I've seen movies. I believe it is cold there because there is no sun, right? The sun does not penetrate. Ah, that's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about right here. The sun does not penetrate into the water deep enough. So that's why it's going to be cold there. Warm should not be the answer. What about the other three? Do you know the vocabulary for the other three? Can you guess which one means cold? Let me give you a clue. Everybody and their mama has one of these things in their house. What is it? Fridge, refrigerator, fridge. What do you think a fridge does? Makes things cold. To me, that would be a good clue to pick frigid. What do you think the word comes from, right? That should be cold. The other two words, I know what they mean. The one's to describe a desert, the other one's to describe a rainforest. Okay, I know the vocabulary, but if you didn't, hopefully that was enough for you to guess. Okay, and the next. Okay, this is a collocation. Again, because we're looking at vocabulary words, you have to read, but luckily this is a short sentence. The clue here, right here, was not a surprise. Have you heard that before? Was not a surprise. That one is the most likely answer. Was not a surprise. Collocation. Lastly, done. Okay, so it is a dependent preposition, but more than one word can go with the around. Evolved around, lived around, thrived around. Diluted, no. Diluted means you're mixing something with water. Okay, that doesn't work. So let's see, because again, we're looking at vocabulary. We're gonna have to read a little bit. This is the start of the sentence. Ah, I see the clue. Unexpected. Okay, they did not expect to have life there, but it was abundant. What does that mean? They didn't expect to see life there, and there was abundance of life. That means there were a whole lot of life there. So when something is doing very well there, which word means that? Thrive. Thrive means like you're doing very well, successful, if you're talking about business or life. But this right here is saying they did not expect to have life there, and there were a lot of life there. So that means thrive. And let's see. There you go. I hope that helped.